Subscribe and ring the bell to never miss an update. Hello everyone! Today on Lady Mary Beth, it's the grand opening of Houston's newest thrift store, Angel's Attic Resale, with their second location in the Willowbrook area of Houston. Come along for the ribbon cutting ceremony and grand opening with a first look at the thrift store. Join me. It's an exciting day at Angel's Attic Resale. It's not often that we get to welcome a brand new thrift store in town, and you get the first look at the store filled with treasures. There is lots to discover with a bit of interesting history, and it is shopping with a purpose. They offer some wonderful programs, and also for shoppers, students can choose one free book per month during the summer months. And we're going to have a look at the store. Welcome to Cypress Assistance Ministries' Angel's Attic Resale Shop. Lots to discover in this store where you are shopping with a purpose. Proceeds benefit those in need in our community. And it's a great way to shop affordably and sustainably. Let's go treasure hunting. A patriotic welcome. They have lots of fashion as well. That nautical bag would be perfect for the beach. And the flag pillow has a bit of a Ralph Lauren vibe to it. And I'm noticing this handbag that is Nanette Lepore, priced at $12. Love that navy. A nice selection of Vera Bradley. I've shared the history of Vera Bradley in a previous visit to Ma'am Resale. Lots of wonderful patterns represented here. And I'm looking at that crossbody handbag. The colors are perfect. We'll have to have a closer look, and the price is right. A crossbody handbag is always a great idea for thrifting. You can be hands-free. This Vera Bradley crossbody bag is their mini hipster, priced at $14 in the Java Navy Camo pattern. These tote bags from Vera Bradley are also practical for a day of thrifting. And you're certainly shopping sustainably. If you are looking for a summer hat, you may not think about a thrift store. You can certainly find something quite fashionable, of quality, and of course, at a great price. Get summer ready with a straw hat. For $6, you could be fashionable at the beach. And I see a straw handbag behind me. Let's go have a look. They also have a collection of wallets, very well priced, and a fun bag if you are looking to make a splash, $15. This straw bag reminds me of one that I bought in Apalachicola, Florida. I paid over $100 for it, and this is a deal at $14. It's in perfect condition and even has an interesting liner. Almost has a Vera Bradley look to it. That would be a fantastic addition to your summer wardrobe. And we also find Coach. This is interesting. It's sold as a set, the wallet and handbag, which I quite like because you don't want them separated. Same pattern, priced at $75. That is quite a savings. In some neutral colors, including that pop of pale pink. Great deal on Coach. And they also have Michael Kors and Dooney Bourke. You could fit lots in this bag. Great for traveling, $45. With their signature design. And I see an interesting pattern that has me thinking of the Low Country. Let's have a closer look at this. A very well-known brand, Spartina, $449. that represents the address of the cozy cottage on the island. And I'll tell you more about the company's history. A wonderful summer addition to your handbag collection with this Spartina bucket bag. The sweetgrass pattern is retired, but it sells for about $200 with a comparable bag. The Daufuskie Island, South Carolina company started with the idea with a low country style, natural fibers and colorful patterns. Hello, flamingo. This has to be the most popular item in the store, and I will share some alternate uses. A fun find with this whimsical resin wicker flamingo bag. You could arrive poolside in style or use it in creative ways. As the sign tells us, just chill, you could certainly open this up, line it with plastic, and chill some bottles, place party favors here, or use this as your centerpiece for an outdoor party. So many possibilities with this flamingo. This fun flamingo is on its way to a viewer in Winter Garden, Florida. And that's a great deal at $15. I've seen this for well over $100 online. We're not focusing on fashion today, but I wanted to show you a couple of items and what great deals you can find in the store. A Michael Kors blouse. Affordable fashion with $4 blouses and $7 dresses. This Ann Taylor dress could definitely take you to some summer soirees. Housewares is my favorite section of any thrift store, and there is lots to discover here with some interesting history. Milk glass is the little black dress of tabletop. You can dress it up or down, and it goes with everything. These snack sets are pretty and practical. Priced as 8 pieces each, $15. You could have all of these pieces for $30. And it's a great way to be hands-free if you were hosting a shower or event where you don't have seating for everyone. This is ideal. From the Indiana Glass Company of Dunkirk, Indiana, we have the vintage milk glass snack sets, also known as hospitality sets. They were used at bridge parties and afternoon teas. This is the harvest grape pattern, a perfect entertaining essential. Let's have a look at these collector's plates. Some are simply single plates, while others have a commemorative element. For $1, a porcelain serving dish. You could remember your trip to Paris for $2. I'm also looking at an everyday serving dish. This has a very modern triangular shape. It is $1. And I think that is quite a deal. If we look at the back stamp, it is Stratosphere from the Oneida Casual Settings line. Great stoneware for serving. And these plates have some interesting history that I will share with you. A pair of pretty floral porcelain plates at $3 each. It's always worth turning it over and looking at the back stamp, which is a roadmap to the history of a piece. You never know what you will discover. A back stamp is the roadmap to the history of a piece. As we look carefully, we can see this is Elite Works from France. It is Limoges from Higgins and Cider, New York. And that back stamp is quite intricate. It's like opening the pages of a history book. The China and Glass Emporium was started in 1887 by Colonel Charles Jacob Cider and the brothers Barton and Arthur Higgins. They imported fine china and glass from Europe. Located on West 22nd Street, they knew many prominent citizens walking through their door, and the street was known as Ladies' Mile, where carriages would stop for them to purchase American Brilliant Cut glass, Wedgwood, and Limoges. Vintage dishes are more popular than ever, and we are seeing lots of these in thrift stores. In fact, some are even purchased to use for weddings. A popular bridal selection that launched in 1974 is the Mikasa French Countryside. It is a classic white stoneware that is oven to table with a simple scallop design. Very well priced, a set of 8 for $16. 20 years later, Mikasa launched another classic pattern, Italian Countryside. reminds of classic Italian architecture. And they also made metalware some years later. Another vintage pattern that is quite familiar to me. Known as grandma's dishes and becoming more popular with the younger generation, this Japanese stoneware was popular in the 1970s. We had this for a couple of years in the 1980s in our home. It is Japanese stoneware, the Mountain Wood collection. They had a popular pattern known as trellis blossom. This is dried flowers. This glass bowl was originally from Southern Living at Home with a metal holder, all-purpose for $2. This may look like Lenox, but if we look at the back stamp, it is a department store brand, limited edition, $6. They also offer a 20% discount card. You pay $20 once a year, so think about that. Everything could be 20% off. This is a great deal at $45 retail, $8 in the store today. I'm definitely taking these home. That is great for placing a pillar candle inside of a glass holder. You can elevate a rose bowl. Many ways to utilize this. These were sold at high-end designer stores. And it's nice to have the perfect pair to balance a table. And if you're looking to host an event where you need multiples, these would be great. $2 each for the tea light holders. And we see some interesting embellishments. Looks like someone has spent some time on these. They do look quite expensive. For your morning coffee or tea, this is definitely where you want to be with some great deals and a nice way to set up a coffee tea bar. Perk up your morning coffee with Fiestaware, a classic pattern, and the iconic ring style handle. This has Art Deco styling, a pattern that launched in 1936 by Homer Laughlin of Newell, West Virginia. This is well priced at $3. These sell for $14.99 retail. Bowls are practical and purposeful. You can never have too many. And this is such a fun color. They are well priced at $3 each. These sell for $68 for a set of 4. And if we turn it over and look at the back stamp, we see it is Le Creuset, a very well-known company. Julia Child used their cookware in the signature flame color. This is a fun and vibrant cherry red. You will notice it also features a gradient of deep reds. You can take this from oven to table quite easily, and the rim soups are very well priced, $18. They sell for $30 each. A company known for cast iron cookware in France since 1925, Le Creuset also has a stoneware line that is oven to table. These cereal bowls and rim soups are in the cerise color, or cherry. They would also work interchangeably for pasta or cobbler a la mode. A nod to summer with some fun colors. And the pineapple melamine tray, I am loving that. A bit of chinoiserie, priced at $20. I met a viewer on opening day who was happy to take this home. And that could even be a decorative object. You don't always have to fill a vase with flowers. If we look at the back stamp, we see Andrea by Sadek, made in Japan. That's a company that took some high-end styles or historical pieces and made them affordably. Loving this turquoise bowl. I'll tell you about the history. Some kitchen nostalgia and entertaining essential in the summer with this turquoise band colonial bowl from Fire King, a company that is a brand of Anchor Hocking. They got their start in 1905, founded by Ike Collins of Lancaster, Ohio. And in 1937, they merged with the Anchor Cap and Closure Company to form Anchor Hocking, a glass company that is still in business today. The Colonial Band mixing bowl was sold as a set of 3 with 3 different colors, turquoise, yellow, and pink. This was a kitchen staple in the 1950s. A pair of vibrant hand-painted bowls to balance your buffet for your next party or for everyday use. Talavera pottery is a tin glazed earthenware that is made in Puebla, Mexico, with roots in chinoiserie. And you'll want to make sure it is authentic. We'll turn it over and look for the back stamp. Hecho Mexico, priced at $7. These sell for $50 and up. That is an incredible find. And these taco holders are great for your Mexican buffet. I can see this filled with fruit placed on your kitchen island to bring in some of those rich colors and elevate your everyday. And it has such an interesting history. Ceramic production in Spain was at the Talavera de la Reina, where they imitated Chinese imports of the late 16th century. The Manila galleon trade connected the Spanish colony of the Philippines to Mexico. This has been blended with local traditions for a vibrant pottery. Many of these items would be great for gifting, but there are also some brand new finds here, including from the Round Top collection. They make a line of fun, whimsical, and decorative metal items. These are meant to mimic seed packets. You could place that in a plant and gift that to someone. And you can't beat the price, $3 each, new with tags. They are based in Houston, probably inspired by Round Top, Texas, with the name. This trio of planters is brand new. It's from Ross. I found the original prices. Gardeners have the best dirt. They have some beautiful end cap displays. I'm impressed with what they bring in with donations and how they can perfectly merchandise it to encourage shoppers to bring some of these items into their homes, including a trio of baskets that I think is one of the best finds. A viewer purchased these as soon as the doors opened. These are tribal baskets. You can find them at Cherish for $150 each. Barbara Walters also had some of these in her estate sale. There are some bathroom items, accessories, a butter crock, placemats, and even a comforter. Something for every room of your home. And for celebrations, this ice bucket is only $2. Now that is definitely something you can use in many different ways. And that sequined pillow is $5. And some unbelievable dishes they are presenting here on this end cap. Those rest pillows, I can imagine in many different settings, whether you're going a bit formal or completely casual. And these dishes are incredible. They may look familiar to you. We've seen these at a Houston resale shop. A classic pattern from Lenox. Lenox introduced the Temple Blossom pattern in 1978. It was made until 1991 on the Temple Blank. They also made this in just the ivory color. And if we look at that back stamp, we see it is made in the USA. The colors tend to be more fall. You will see those rich rusts and greens, but it actually works well for spring and summer. You could pull the yellow and aqua and create a summer look with your napkins and florals. This set is well priced at $90 for 39 pieces. And they are ideal with these teal napkins. They are satin and priced at $3 for a set of 6. I do like to shop napkins when I'm out thrifting. You can certainly use them to line a gift basket and for casual dining. And you can certainly get creative with some fun and simple napkin folds, as we recently saw at Ma'am Resale when we set a coastal table. Toasting flutes would also be a great gift. And they have 2 sets. A friend gifted us with these some years ago, and you probably saw these in a New Year's Eve video that I showcased. These sell for $75 a pair. And these are certainly well priced. I'm loving the cobalt and green. And here we have an entire set of the beautiful blue everyday drinking glasses with an interesting design. The perfect cobalt glasses. From the Libby Glass Company, we have the Boston tumblers, well priced at $6 for $6. That's a great deal. You will notice that the bottom is a very unique design, and it is bottom heavy to prevent them from tipping. And this is something that restaurants have also embraced. The press cut pattern from Anchor Hocking, that platter is priced at $10. Here we have some snack sets that are missing the cups. They're probably on another shelf. Some different designs, including the Hazel Atlas Orchard. We see lots of apples from Hazel Atlas, and also their seashell pattern. From Federal Glass of Columbus, Ohio, we have the Homestead pattern in that paisley design. These were sold in a gift box. And you can certainly find the glasses at most thrift stores. And one of my favorite entertaining essentials, the punch bowl, including one that has the entire set, priced at $25, 16 pieces with the cups and the plastic hooks. A trio of party-perfect punch bowls. The Arlington from Anchor Hocking is the punch bowl of my childhood. It was originally sold in either an 18-piece set or 26 pieces, with 8 cups or 12 cups, and the plastic hooks ladle and the 26-piece set was also sold with a bonus punch recipe booklet. An Arca Rock punch set in the original box. The fleur pattern is complete with the punch pedestal, along with the cups and ladle. This is priced at $8 and originally sold for $29.99 at Josky's. Tupperware is going out of business, a great opportunity to pick up this Palm Paradise Cervelier nesting bowl set with the Instant Touch and Tight seal that they introduced in the 1970s. We had the orange and yellow. Cinderella may have lost her slipper and her teacup. It's a bit unusual for a China manufacturer to have the same pattern name years apart with a completely different design. This is from Lenox in the Cinderella pattern. It was made from 1979 to 1983 with the butterfly and floral design. And that would be a great start to a teacup collection. It's a special day with the ribbon cutting ceremony to be followed by the grand opening with shoppers coming in. A wonderful group of folks who have such giving hearts, board members, the advisory board, donors, and directors, including some congressional representation today. And a local priest who is blessing this space and all who come here, that they may be blessed by the giving hearts. They also operate a food pantry. They do such good for the community. All under dedicated leadership of the manager, Antiqua, who is absolutely amazing. You'll have to stop by and meet her. Representing Commissioner Tom Ramsey and the constituents of Harris County, he honors, recognizes, and congratulates Angel's Attic Willowbrook. On behalf of Congressman Wesley Hunt, they honor Angel's Attic Resale as they further their reach to make a more sustainable impact on the community. It's time for the ribbon cutting ceremony with all of these fine folks who have put a lot of love into setting up Angel's Attic Resale Willowbrook location and the donation center, and lots of wonderful treasure hunting to come for the shoppers, and the community will certainly benefit. Let there be cake. Definitely a day of celebration. And we are pleased to feature them in the Houston Thrift Guide. And you can get your free copy here in the store. You can also go to ladymarybeth.com or thriftguides.com and order a copy. Angel's Attic Resale, Willowbrook, is located across from Willowbrook Mall. It's time for the doors to open, and these shoppers are eager to find all the deals. I did hand out Houston Thrift Guides to each of them as they were waiting outside, and they're very excited to discover lots in store today. Honored to be part of this very special opening. So glad you joined me today for the grand opening of Angel's Attic Resale with their new Willowbrook location. Be sure to stop by and pick up a free copy of the Houston Thrift Guide. You will find Angel's Attic on the back with all of their information. Thanks again for joining Lady Mary Bath. Elevate your everyday with resale shopping.